Oh yeah, yeah. We've only got 2 series left. As you can all see on the screen right now, this is our bracket. We had some beautiful players duking it out, and now we're getting into Nina versus Vindicta, followed by Cham versus Zions.
Yeah, I am excited. This is the one, the American hope. Who is going to be the North American, I guess USA player that can actually bring home the bacon?
Yes.
And then if you're looking at the bracket, after the only 2 United States of America players are in the bracket, they play each other now, and the winner faces Clem in round 2. So
Yo, yeah, it's
not today, that'll be tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for that. But whoever wins here gets to fight the ultimate boss.
yeah, yeah. Everyone, exclamation mark Funada Vortex Slam in the chat if you're a fan of these American players, because they are forced to battle each other and then forced to face one of the best Terrans in the world.
Yes, indeed. They have been thrown into the gladiator pit. The doors has opened. They came out with their shields. And here we are looking in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE. It is the player from United States of America, the young 20-year-old Terran playing for Team Alpha X. It is Vindicta.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the American Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Team Exxon. It is Nina.
Nice.
Nice. And oh my god, as Newbie is saying in the chat, I can confirm it's quite hot today in Sydney.
Ooh, is it?
What is 40?
I don't understand what 40 means. I was gonna say that. I don't know 40.
I was about to say, what is 40 degrees Celsius in American temperatures?
I want to say like 80 degrees, maybe 90, 80. Gotta be 80.
Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's quickly have a look at this. 40 is 104. 104
Holy
Fahrenheit.
No way. It's that hot over there?
Oh, mate, it's summer right now. Look. I don't know what it is about America and branding Christmas as like a winter thing. Like that's not what you want in America.
Oh, dude,
in Australia.
Over here. It's freezing over here. It's getting cold. I gotta wear a jacket now. I gotta put on a light hoodie.
Hey, if you're not celebrating Christmas in like a singlet and like thongs, like I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, so America and Australia have 2 different definitions for thongs. I will put that out there. For those of you Americans listening, I believe Light is talking about slippers, I hope.
Slippers?
Sandals.
What?
Sandals, as they would be called here.
Sandals aren't the same as thongs though. Like
what? How are they different?
Well, like sandals, like okay, I don't know if this is like a direct like difference between them, but I'm pretty sure thongs, like sandals, don't go in between your toes, right? Like,
well, here they're all the same thing. Sandals, okay. And we don't actually call them thongs.
And then like flip flops, right?
Yeah, flip flops. I guess is what they're called.
There you go.
Flip flops is super slang. That's like, who says flip flops? just I already forgot what I called them.
Sandals.
Sandals. There you go.
There you go. Oh my god.
And why do they even call them flip flops? See, they don't flip or flop.
Right.
They could flop. But either way, there's a StarCraft game going on here, and you know, nothing crazy. Is there anything crazy? No.
Yeah, just, you know, we do see that Nina didn't go for a Stargate opener, which, you know, we have seen in the past, instead going straight for a Twilight Council opener. I imagine this is just for, you know, a pretty standard Blink Stalker opening. And I mean, you know, it's pretty solid. There's a reason why we see it so often. You know, you can use it to help defend against drops and then, you know, head across the map and try and deal some damage.
Yeah. All right, here comes the first Hellion. Is he going to die instantly? Yes. No? Yes? Yes.
Yeah, Vindicta, he was hoping that it would go into the main base so he can get a scout off, but Nina was on top of it, managed to deny the scout, didn't get into the main.
Yeah, now we're going to the tank, and what is he going to hear? Raven, I assume? I mean, he has a gas for it.
There we go. Yeah. Look, you know TvP. You know.
I know TvP. I'm a pro here. I'm not a Zerg player at all. I'm not completely winging it as we speak.
Yeah. But we do see the hallucinated scout does dive in, does see the 111 opening, does see the tech lab on the starport as well. So, Nina can deduce that it is going to be a Raven.
Yeah, and it's not going to be too crazy of a build here from Vindicta. He is obviously now getting the stim that he moved over that. And can throw in a Marauder, get his upgrades. But interesting here. Goes for another barrack, so it's probably the Marine Tank Marauder push as we see. I want to see what else he throws into this after the Raven. Does he mass produce medevacs? Does he throw in some Vikings? Maybe, I don't know what else he could throw in here.
Yeah, I mean, again, if this was special, like, I would assume he'd be going for, like, this big timing, and we do have the upgrades on the way, so, once those line up, then Vindicta's going to be heading out. Meanwhile, Nina, surprisingly, isn't being too active out on the map with her stalkers. They're only just moving out now. Yeah. Like, I guess what's surprising is that, like, there's no War Prism to accompany this. Instead, we have an Immortal on the way, and a Robotic Spade to go straight into that AoE.
Nina seems to be kind of defensive here, not going for the War Prism off top, but Vindicta, surprisingly, he made the one tank. He took his factory off of the tech lab, is now going into Widowmine drops, or at least Widowmine added into this composition, which I don't hate. But as soon as Blink is done, Widowmines aren't going to do too much. But instead of getting a Blink, Nina's going for Zealot legs. So I think she's going to be defensive, and then she's going to go for a big timing push here, as opposed to the Terran being the timing pusher here. Actually, they might both go for a timing push and miss each other.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine because Nina went for that hallucinated scout and saw, like, the defensive position with the line of Marines, then she deduced, like, it's probably not worth going for a War Prism. Like, we see Vindicta is waiting for it, right? Like, he is split up quite nicely between his main and natural, making sure nothing gets in so he can shut anything down. So, yeah, Nina, because she saw this, just teching up, working on her upgrades, getting a third base behind this, and, she's free to do so at home.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is such a good place to push into. I guess Nina's just kind of watching here, waiting to see what comes out, but the medevacs are the real key here. You can leave your base without ever having to go out that front, as Nina is seeing, well, I guess not seeing the medevacs, but there's no third base quite yet landing. Thermal lands is coming up for Nina, and Nina's just buying time, just chilling here, waiting. Oh God, that's always good.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of Raven harass, but what's important is that means the Raven is going to be wasting energy on auto turrets, no interference matrix left for the Colossus, and the Stalkers get caught.
Yeah, all the Stalkers get caught, but at least Nina now has a good idea of what's coming away. Recalls the Stalkers back home. Any more shield batteries going down? That's a lot of Terran army coming.
Yeah.
And there's one Colossus, a couple of force fields, one tank with this army, but there's so many Marauders. He's going to keep everything back. The Widowmine does land, hits a good majority of the Zealots. And, getting this tank is huge, though. Vindicta's going to have to go home.
Yeah, Vindicta was pushed back again. Nice overcharge was used to keep everything alive. Now we have one Colossus, a second Colossus joining the fray. And again, that's why it was such a big deal that the Raven energy was wasted on those turrets. That means he couldn't disable the Colossus.
Yeah, there was also a second Colossus coming out behind it, so would have bought him a little time, but I think eventually he would have been pushed back. But now he realizes Nina's has just about a fully saturated third base, while Vindicta has no third base.
Yeah, and that's what's scary, right? Nina was being like a little bit more greedy, like taking up and getting an expansion. And now that Nina's been able to defend, like, as you said, she's fully saturated on 3 bases, working on the rest of her army on her upgrades, and Vindicta had to deal some damage with that.
Yeah, skipping the War Prism was a really good call for Nina. She didn't even have to harass at all. She just walked her Stalkers out there for vision. The Stalkers weren't really meant to harass. And then got the very fast Colossus there, which were perfect in the defense. Gonna open up this choke point from tanks and other things and splash. But I'm really surprised Vindicta. He's not doing Vindicta things. No drops, no nothing.
Yeah, it's really surprising. I mean, we do finally see a drop, but it's like kind of delayed.
Very late.
Yeah, and like,
it's a Widowmine drop, not even, and it's right next to a cannon, so absolutely nothing's gonna die. Completely loses these for free. He gets out with one, surprisingly, but that was not what he was looking for.
Yeah, like what, like one probe kill, and that was kind of it. We do see the rest of the army is outside of the main, but it does get spotted by the Zealots. So if he was planning to go for a drop into the main, it does get spotted.
Yeah. And I like this. This is what I don't see enough. Liberators, my favorite thing. You thought I was gonna say Ghost? No, Liberators. I like Ghost nukes.
Oh god, yeah, I mean nukes would be fun, but we do have the Ghost upgrade on the way as well, you know, so we can land those EMPs, and that's really what Vindicta's going to be relying on. And wow, Nina even taking a 4th base. Vindicta's looking to try and deny it, but the army was spotted.
Oh yeah, definitely spotted. Nina's vision has been on point. If I'm Vindicta, you just get greedy and double expand.
Right? Like, you need to...
I mean, Nina doesn't really have a harassing army, I don't think.
I mean, not for the past couple of minutes, right? So if Vindicta did go for like a double expand earlier, then he would have been able to get away with it. Nina's just been focusing on the defense, but Vindicta only just now expanding. Like, I feel like we're getting to the point where Nina's going to want to push out.
And there it goes. This is one of those weird games where it's pretty darn passive for the first 20 minutes, and then it's just one big fight and it's all over.
Yeah, it could
I don't picture Nina overcommitting here.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be all about the EMPs. What's scary is that like there's no tanks, there's no widow mines, like there's no like backbone to this army.
Yeah, I figured Nina wouldn't commit there just due to the fact that there's so much army there. She doesn't know what's behind it. She doesn't know there's no tanks.
Yeah, it's a very
Nina does know that the 4th expansion came so due to the observer being over there. So Nina now knows that okay, like okay, you're going for some more workers and you're expanding and macroing up, then I've been doing just fine. Nina's been staying at home and expanding the entire game. Oh god, finally makes War Prism instantly picked off. Oh, it got out? Wow.
Yeah, it did manage to back off in the end, and more importantly, was able to scout the drop. Even this probe here off to the side is able to scout.
Oh my god, so good. Able to warp in before the medevacs even get in there.
Oh my god.
Maybe even taking out one medevac now.
Oh,
actually, this army is still too much.
Yeah, I mean,
the main fight.
Yeah, the main army of Nina was distracted, so she wasn't able to focus fire those medevacs. But in the end, oh my god, none of the Colossus went down.
None of the Colossus went down. Even with all the Vikings, she had also morphed in some of those big shocker boys, and they kind of splashed on everything. Archons, and oh my god, actually took out a little shield battery there. But yeah, Nina winning the fight on the main end, taking out a good chunk of Vindicta's army, but Vindicta still has a high army count, and luckily Nina held in the main. It looked like Nina was about to lose the main, and then, well, there goes your production and probably the game, but Nina's too good for that. Nina held on all ends.
Exactly. Like that's crazy. She held at her 4th base and she held at her main. Like, she didn't really lose too much at all. And Vindicta, like, he just needs to make something happen with this army. Like, the advantage that he has with this mass bio army is how maneuverable it is, but these drops just haven't been paying off. Maybe this one can though.
Yeah, it's really the whole thing of this composition. If you're not going to have widow mines and tanks, then I mean, you're just going to have Marines that can poke in and out wherever need be. And I think Vindicta noticed that last fight, Nina did not commit too much into the main, and now there's a lot in the main. Oh my god, EMP is huge on all the Colossus, but they're still alive in the back of the army. And now, like I said, Nina did not have enough to defend this last time, and this time there's definitely not enough with Vindicta doubling down. And my god, that's a base trade.
Yeah, essentially, like, Nina is not committing to this defense. Bear in mind that at any moment, if Nina wishes to, she can recall down to her natural to save it, but she's losing a lot here. She lost her forge, she's losing her production. At the same time, Nina's trying to push in and force this fight.
Yeah, and his choke point isn't too good for Nina. I don't think. Good disruptor hits there, but the Liberators are taking out everything. The Colossus is barely alive there, just with shield, one with just health, no shield. 3 disruptors without a shot, a couple of Archons, and some Zealots. Nina's really making this happen with nothing. Looking at the army supply, Nina is down in army, but has a lot more splash than Vindicta. However, Vindicta's army is cheaper to replace. Nina has a giant bank, but now pretty much no production.
Oh my god, and what's scary is one of the Colossus does get picked off by the Vikings. The rest of the Vikings do get taken out though, and there are still a couple of disruptors here. So Nina, she's trying to keep pushing, trying to bust into the main. If she can get into the main, then she can try and end the game.
Yeah, and now Vindicta's trying to go into the natural of Nina and get some EMPs off, a scan, and Vindicta picks up and gets out of there. Vindicta goes home and is able to hold his main base and his other base, which is a planetary. He should be able to win this.
Yeah.
He comes home and defends. He wins. Actually, I don't know. Nina has 3 bases, but no production. Vindicta has 2 bases, but production. Killed his own. Nina killed her own Archon.
Oh my god.
Hit. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, The Colossus is exposed. It's gonna go down. He's gonna recall. She's gonna recall everything except the Colossus, losing a big chunk of the army, not saving a single Colossus, and with that, the big scary firepower of this army.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, she still has, you know, a couple of disruptors here, 2 disruptors. It doesn't help that she was, you know, hitting her own units. And what's scary is, like, with if this whole entire army gets blanketed with EMPs, like, how is she gonna fight this?
Yeah, and a good chunk of the army, half of the army at least, did get chunked with EMP. Good splits. These disruptors are not just landing. Vindicta has that army for a reason. I believe this composition is meant to completely void the disruptors, but Vindicta kind of getting a little too greedy here.
Oh yeah, really nice flank there by the Zealots. They were really the saving grace for Nina because they were fresh Zealots. They were not EMP. They got on top of the bio army and forces Vindicta back. And now Vindicta is on the back foot. Like, he wasted, or he used a lot of his EMPs in that last fight. He doesn't have too many left, and Nina is looking to continue to apply pressure.
Yeah, and there's no army here. No repairs going down. Late repairs. And, okay, Nina doesn't want to commit. I feel like Nina could have commit there.
Against a planetary with all those repairs, it would have been really rough. I mean, again, like, this base here is looking pretty exposed. Oh, a couple of DTs actually mixed in.
Nice. +3 just now starting for Vindicta. Super late. Sensor tower going down. But behind this, something I felt like we've been missing from Nina. She's going for some Stormy Boys, some higher Templar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really been missing. Like, Storms would have been amazing earlier. Again, they're like, High Templar are a little bit vulnerable to EMPs, but we'll see how she's going to be able to utilize them, as she actually hasn't been able to do too much. The DTs have been amazing though.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, these EMPs have been super amazing. I think these have been winning Vindicta the game. Now Vindicta, I expected Nina to probably. Oh my God! Oh, no pickup for just about full. Ghosts go down. Rip. They didn't have a chance to scream.
Oh my God, that was it. Like, oh my God, almost resetting the ghost count of Vindicta. The perfect purification nova coming out from Nina. And now Nina, she's like reinforcing her army. She's got 4 Archons on the way. Finally has another Colossus. So many chargelets, and without EMPs, these chargelets are terrifying.
That was so expensive for Vindicta, and like you said, now there's no splash technically. EMPs aren't technically splash, but they are technically splash, but they don't actually do damage. But if you're a Protoss and you have shields, then yeah, they're good. So that's super rough. He might get 1 EMP out of these ghosts he has. He only has 2 ghosts in this main army. But with all these Archons, still a lot of disruptors left over. 1 Liberator is not that scary. I think this is it, man. I think Nina finally did it. I thought Vindicta was pulling it back with that big drop, but Nina's Nina for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Vindicta almost did, right? Almost brought it back, was fighting really well, but you know what? Nina is no pushover. Nina is here with all these Colossus, all these Archons, chargelets as well. Vindicta, he's trying to fight this, so...
His micro skills were really on point in this fight, dodging all that, but I mean, look at the supplies, look at the worker count, look at the army count, and it's pretty much written on the wall, but Vindicta's not going to give up that easily because he's going to give up now. And GG is called.
GG, Nina taking game number 1 with some decisive play. I mean, there were a couple of moments, you know, where she was looking a little bit shaky, you know, with that main base defense, but it didn't matter. Yo, she was committed to that base.
I thought she was gonna recall. I was like, okay, recall, time to recall, and she never recalled, and it paid off. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought?
As soon as we get in this lobby, I'm going back to the bathroom.
Oh good. And you know what just happened on stream? All the ghosts just got taken out by that purification nova.
Yeah, that's rough. Rip. Gadoosh. Yeah, that was rough.
That was the moment. That was the beginning of the end for Vindicta.
And that's when Vindicta knew he lost the game. Like, imagine those EMPs next to maybe a planetary, but instead it was all the EMPs gone and no planetary, and he just lost the game there. But I do hope Vindicta can maybe come back, maybe take a game off Nina, given Nina is one of the best in all of America, United States. I don't know how Cham versus Nina plays out. I think Nina wins there sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, they do duke it out in Battle of the Americas. You know, every now and then they have faced each other many times. And yeah, we'll see if they end up facing each other here. They are kind of on opposite ends of the bracket though, so it's a bit of a shame that we won't be able to see that.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what turns out. But all I know is this is it here for America. This is all we got in this here tournament. So either guy who wins, either person who wins here, they're gonna represent us in the great battle versus France.
Mm-hmm.
The inevitable battle against Clem tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, we're just basically North America is choosing their champion. Is it going to be Vindicta or is it going to be Nina to go up against, you know, that French tyrant in Clem?
Yeah, and such a young age, he's about to wreck everybody. It's unfortunate. Gotta be frustrating.
Oh yeah, yeah. These these young kids are coming in and just winning everything. You know, Clem, Rainer. Ugh.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of build Vindicta's gonna pull out here. He's got to do something. I want to say something cheesy, man. Like, if you lost that game that bad, maybe you shouldn't try to go macro again against Nina. But you know, I would say they're both equal level of play. You know, it's not like they're out of each other's realms of play.
Yeah, I would say that like Vindicta didn't play that badly. Like he didn't look bad against Nina, you know, in that more like macro centric game. I think the big problem is that again, he like with that style of play, like you need to make some drops happen, and he really couldn't until the very end where he kind of forced the base trade. You know, we saw like the Widow Mines didn't do anything either, right? As we are getting ready for game number 2, you're loading into the lobby. It is going to be on Death Aura. And as a reminder, this is a best of 3, not a best of 5, as all the round of 16 matches are best of 3s. And yeah, we only have 2 series left, this one and the next one, before we are going to be done for the evening. Or for the morning for me. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, especially those coming in from Pig Stream. If you're unfamiliar with me, I'm also an Australian caster, I guess. I casted together for the first time with Pig for DreamHack Winter. That was quite nice. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, I really appreciate the raid. And yeah, I'm casting this alongside Yodaslim. Yodaslim, of course, hailing from America, from Tejas, Texas. And
yeah, I don't claim America. I just claim Texas. From the United States of Texas.
There we go. There we go. And yeah, we cast like the majority, if not all, of the Latin American tournaments, as well as the majority of the American ones, you know, with Battle of the Americas and NA Apprentice.
Yeah, I'm glad they saved the best for last, though, because the final 2 matchups of the night is fighting for the top American spot to go up against the Frenchman, or you get Battle of the Latinos, and I mean, while it is kind of an unfair fight, and we should know the ending, it's going to be Zions versus Cham. Cham is my favorite in this tournament. Hopefully he can make it far. We'll see. Who knows? But thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a fun tournament.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a little bit of downtime, but you guys got here. The big bulk of y'all just got here just in time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Honestly, I can't wait for that final series just because, like, Zions was able to take out Eggs, and I feel like the logical step up from Eggs is someone like Cham.
Yeah. We'll see how that one turns out. But first, we are getting into game number 2 on Death Aura LE. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing for Team Alpha X. It is the American player, Vindicta.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the American Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Team Exxon, currently up 1-0 in this best of 3, only needs 1 more to advance to the round of 8. It is Nina.
Also forgot to mention, thank you, Lord Loken. I think he gifted another 4 or 5 sub. Even giving Yaku a sub. It's crazy.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate it so much. I hope everyone who receives those subs appreciates it as well. You know, you do unlock those emotes in the chat, the duck, the fanfare, the duct tape. It's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Do you think Pig raids us because you're also from Australia?
Maybe. I think that's the first time Pig has raided us. I don't know.
No, he's raided us before, I think, once.
Regardless, we appreciate it for sure. Any support.
I think he's just a friendly guy. He also rated me on Proxy Tempest before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yeah, Pig's a good guy. He was supposed to cast this, but they're like, you know what? We'll get the next best Australian caster in the world.
Whoa! I am not going to take that mantle, yo. Even I am a fan of Maynard, okay?
Okay. I guess we get the third best Australian caster out there.
There you go. I'm okay with that one. I'm more okay.
Oh, you're okay with third? You hear that, guys who I don't know, but also cast with light?
Yeah, I'm throwing shade to Zeph right now. Now, Zeph is great as well.
Yeah. What about the, who was Zeph? Wasn't there a female caster that was really good? Is that
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
I've never really seen her besides when you casted the ESL Australia, and then I've just heard that she's a really good caster with Maynard. Everyone loves her and Maynard together, I think.
Oh yeah, they're the OGs, man. They casted together since like 2012, maybe even 2011.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. They're the OGs in the land down under.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What is this Reaper gonna do?
It's gonna chip away at the shield battery.
That was a good chip, but interesting that a shield battery has a shield. Now, what gives power to that shield?
Oh.
A shield battery?
What came first? The eggs
the
or
shield or the battery?
Exactly.
What came first? The shield or the battery? The egg or the cocoon? Nobody really knows.
We're not doctors.
I'm not a scientist either. I'm not a rocket scientist.
Did you know?
I mean, what is even a rocket scientist? They just know science of rockets.
Yeah. They make
propulsion.
They make rockets? Question mark.
Interesting.
They make fireworks.
Sounds like a false title. Or they're actually farmers and they grow rocket.
Oh. They grow rocket, yes. Oh god, they've broken down the growth and then the farming of rocket to a science.
Hydroponic rocket.
And they're all based in Poland.
For those of you Americans who are wondering what that is, it's arugula. I guess in European countries they call it rocket.
I've honestly never heard arugula before until you said it. And even when you say it, it sounds wrong. It sounds like you're trying to say it and you're trying to like morph your mouth to say those syllables. Like,
that's hilarious. That's how I felt when I read it. I don't ever eat arugula, or it's not like super common. So when I was reading, I was like, arugula. What is arugula? Like, oh, arugula. Yeah, we have that here. But speaking of arugula, the opposite of that is going down. There's metal being made, produced, a cloak. I like the picture. It's like the Harry Potter invisibility cloak. They just throw an invisible cloak over the Banshee.
Why has that not been the thing in Carbot, right? Where
Banshee, right? They throw a cloak over it.
Yeah, the Banshee comes out, you just throw a cloak.
It's a cloak. The upgrade is called cloak, and no invisibility cloak.
God,
I don't get the lore of this.
I'm shaking my head, Carbot.
I'm shaking in rage at Carbot.
Oh god. But yeah, we do have the 1-1-1 opening coming out from Vindicta. We do see two Banshees coming out here as well. Meanwhile, Nina so far was able to was able to scout this with a hallucinated scout, and yeah, she should be getting ready, getting prepared.
3 gates, fast robo, no warp prism out yet. This is the Nina special, apparently. If you're wondering how to PVT, this is how you P versus a T.
Yeah. This is what Nina did in game 1, doing it again in game 2, and so far, like, it does seem a little bit more passive, a lot more defensive, but it feels like against Vindicta, it's like what you want to be going for.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Again, same build I feel from Nina, maybe a little bit different, but fast Colossus gonna have 2 out. But Vindicta's going with the Banshees this time instead of going for a bunch of Marines and trying to push in. She should do damage. Here's a shield battery, but still get the 1 shot. The single Marine to pull all the army out of position. That's next level.
Yeah.
Or is it? There's still 3 stalkers in the main.
And that's the thing. There are still 3 stalkers. To be fair, there is no like ready detection in the main, and cloak is done for these Banshees.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. There's an observer.
Okay.
Look at that. Nina. The wall of North America, man. Like,
Yeah.
we talk a lot about the shield of fire of stats, but Nina, she's getting close to that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like Vindicta should be doing a little bit better here. Not in this game in general, but in the series. I guess it's only game 1, but I'm hoping he can pull his boots up by the bootstraps and get in this game because Nina's looking on fire.
I mean, to be fair, like, I like this push coming out from Vindicta. I like that we have concussive shells on the way as well, you know, to boost up those marauders. So this can hit pretty hard. And Nina so far hasn't been able to spot this, but will or may even catch out some medevacs. And right now she turns around.
Ooh. Oh God. No siege yet. She could pick off a tank and get out. Okay, good siege, good catch. Is there any vision? Nina made a whole bunch. Oh, she recalled the vision here. Oh, the Warp Prism with the Colossus. She was going for a Colossus drop, I guess. Blinks for it, gets 1 tank, gets 2 tanks, and I think she's got to disengage or blink again.
Oh my God.
Ooh, not even blinking, using the Warp Prism micro. Blinks for it, takes out a medevac first, which is super huge. She went for the blink, target fire down the medevac instead of taking out the tank right in front of her. And then continues to take out the tank and sends Vindicta home with his tail between his legs.
My mouth was open that entire time.
Yeah.
She just shut down that push like it was nothing. Like, she barely lost anything in that attack. I was so surprised. I'm like, yo, Vindicta, like, he's gonna hit hard. Like, his upgrades are lining up for this, and immediately loses his tanks, loses almost his entire army. Like, that was crazy.
I feel like Nina just kind of like chuckled and shook her head and was like, nice try.
Oh my God. She was even planning to meme it up. As you said, she was going across the map with the Colossus for some Colossus drops. Like, she didn't even care. She's not even taking this seriously.
Yeah, and she's gonna. All right, I like this. The Zealots are just the meat shield. Stalker's moving, get a tank, but there's 2 tanks behind it. And now Nina might have been a little bit too memey here and lost a good amount of the army, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Nina is sitting on a good economy, actually a really great economy. But as I say that, here comes the economy disruptors.
Yeah, exactly. We do see Vindicta is looking to try and shut down that economy with these liberators. But he sieges up in range of the cannon. Meanwhile, at the same time, Nina, here we go. This is what she wanted to do. We do have Warp Prism speed finishing up at the same time for this Colossus drop.
The Colossus drop is epic. Oh my God, a Warp Prism and a Colossus. Name a better duo.
Oh my God, maybe with the disruptor, but again, Colossus is just that like extra meme on top of that. Jesus Christ.
At the same time, both players are posturing to the north and the south. Nina has the army at the 3rd base of Vindicta, as well as Vindicta has army at the 3rd and 4th location, or 4th and 5th location positions of the bases, ready to go in. He's going to go in for the multi-pronged harass. Same time, a drop going down at the 4th base of Nina, and Nina bringing her army back.
Oh, she does, but you know what? He just picks up and goes straight into the main. Meanwhile, at the same time, Nina is trying to apply a little bit of pressure with this Warp Prism, but is forced back.
Yeah, he's forced back. That Warp Prism's getting chased down. It might go down. No, she pulls it out. She pulls it out. She gets out of there with the Warp Prism. The Marines are still doing damage. 5 probes go down, and both players get out with pretty much all of their arms and legs in this one, besides that last medevac in the natural.
Yeah, that medevac did get taken out. I mean, the majority of the units here over to the south, Vindicta was able to keep alive, but again, I don't know if enough damage was done. Like, Nina is still ahead in workers, is on 4 Nexuses now, with like 4 probe production at once. Meanwhile, the Zealots actually take out a tank?
Oh my God, and cause a lot of friendly fire damage as well from another tank, it looks like. Oh yeah, that tank's in the back, so at least good catch on that Observer. That Observer been there all game, and now Nina's gonna meme it up more and throw a Disruptor in there. Knows that it was seen and is still gonna shoot it. Is it a War Prism? The War Prism's gonna go down. Oh no, Nina, you fool! She's had it kept alive this whole time. No biggie though. I don't think she was really planning on any major harass, but at the same time, there's a little push coming here. Probably be taken care of by the actual workers. Oh, recall.
Oh my God, that was like almost an overreaction done, pulled by Nina, forces the recall and doesn't even take out the units because Vindicta just picks up, goes back home, and this is so smart because Vindicta is able to buy some time. Again, Nina was in the middle, or she was just outside the 3rd, about to hit it, and I don't think Vindicta had enough to really hold, so he just has to buy time to produce more units. I don't know if he's gonna have enough though.
But I feel like as Nina, you prioritize keeping your fourth base alive over attacking your opponent, because obviously the defense with the tanks is really hard. But she has 4 bases, going to be able to make 4 probes at a time, as you said, to where Vindicta still on 3 bases. A couple mules are cool and all, but without that 4th base actually down and secured, it's going to be hard to ever secure it. Nina can just throw a Zealot over there or try and stop it from before it ever morphs into a planetary, or hopefully not a CC. Hopefully it is a planetary.
Oh god, and again,
and here we go. Here's a big push.
Yeah, to be fair, this is a really nice defensive position for Vindicta, but the disruptor shots do go in. They take out the sensor tower. Nice Sim City able to kind of block off all of these charge lots.
Now this disruptor's getting a little bit in there to disrupt things a little bit. At the same time, big drop into the main base, Nina, and she's gonna warp in, but the warp ins were a little bit late, and there's a lot of marauders here, and they're gonna be everything's gonna be taken out here, and I think Vindicta is gonna pick up and get out of that main or continue. Everything went down, going to continue. The recall already happened, so there's no recall here for Nina, and everything's empowered. But we saw this last game, the Doom Drop didn't end the game.
Yeah, and unlike last game, Nina does decide to turn around to come back home to deal with this, and I feel like because she realizes like her economic superiority that she has over Vindicta, even snipes one of the medevacs out of the sky. And the big problem is that twice now Nina has pushed into the 3rd, and every single time able to kill some SCVs, forces a lift off. Like Vindicta, he can't afford that. Like he's only just now trying to get his 4th up and running.
I mean, Nina only lost 3 workers there, I believe, to that whole entire big Doom Drop. And he lost everything here, as we just saw, the follow-up, losing everything. That's rough. Yeah. And if we look at the workers lost tab, or I guess the units lost tab, there's been 13 workers go down for Nina, but Vindicta, he's lost 22, and is still only on 3 bases. Down a base, lost double the worker count almost. It's going to be a tough ask. He's going to come in and try and defend this, make it into a planetary, as he should. But Nina, seeing this, is going to be able to go back and forth between the 3rd and the 4th.
To be fair, there are a lot of ghosts here, and like solid EMPs can really turn the tide of this battle in Vindicta's favor. We'll see if he's able to land them. Likewise, we'll see how good the purification overs are.
Wow, not too good so far from either side with either of those. Not the best EMPs going down. Oh wow, this is disrespectful.
Yo,
wow.
Nina, she's saying out, get out of this game. I've already won it, and Jesus able to snipe off one of the tanks. The disrespect with the Nexus.
Oh my god, that is very BM. I don't know what she was thinking. What the hell is that all about? But to be fair, she is on 5 bases. Her opponent just now securing a 3rd or 4th base. I'm sorry. And the bank is so fast, she could get a 5th base, a 6th base, a 7th base, and just continue to max out. She is also maxed out already.
Oh yeah,
that's a whole other thing.
She's maxed out. Massive warping of Zealots in the main base. They get on top of the tank, gonna be able to take it out, even take out one of the ghosts, not just one.
Oh my god, this is getting so bad for Vindicta. I feel bad. Vindicta's a good player, but I think Nina's just been doing pretty hot lately as well.
Yeah, Nina's been on fire again, like going for Colossus drops here in game 2, like going for the throws out another Nexus.
Oh my god. She must have something against Vindicta.
There's
some unspoken beef there. This is not Nina. I don't know. Nina does BM sometimes, meme a lot, and get actually, yeah, it's totally Nina. I'm thinking about all the times we've casted Nina, and this is right up Nina's alley.
Oh my god, yeah, like now DT's even coming in. Like Vindicta doesn't deserve this. Feels bad, man.
To be fair, Vindicta should have GG'd a while ago, or at least gone for an all-in push.
Yeah, he's just been stuck at home defending. He's been stuck on 3 bases for the longest time. 11 more SCVs go down. I mean, to be fair, he's trying to get his 4th up.
That pylon stayed up. That pylon stayed up right there forever, allowing the DTs to be warped in right at the 4th base. I never thought I would ever see anything like this in a high-stakes game like this, but Nina loves her some good old memes.
Oh, yeah. Vindicta, he's falling apart. GG gets called.
GG. And with that, we know as of today who the better American is.
Exactly. This is the American champion. Nina takes out Vindicta 2-0 and is the last remaining American player in this tournament.
Yeah. And with that, We got through it. Thank you guys for being here. It's great. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned because now we're going to get into the final matchup. My favorite, Cham from Mexico, Zion's from Chile, I believe. Peru? I think it's Peru. He's from Peru. Yeah, he's from Peru. I don't think there's any Chilenos in this tournament today.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Everyone, make sure, don't forget, ! Funada Dastan. We can't forget about that. We don't have too much Chilean representation today. As you said, it's gonna be Mexico versus Peru.
Yeah, and you know, we don't talk about it a lot, but to me, Nina is everything that embodies America and just equality and all that. Like, Nina's been around forever, OG, so she has the status, and she's like a super senior here. She's transgender. She's one of the best. She's playing for the best team, Team Exxon. This is just about as America as it gets.
Oh boy, yeah, and I mean, she's got a very tough opponent ahead of her tomorrow. She's going to be going up against Clem. We were mentioning it, right? Like, he's the best Terran in the foreign scene, arguably the best Terran in the world, and it was going to be rough for anyone to go up against him.
Yeah, but also, if Clem wasn't here, I would say it's going to be rough for anyone who goes up against Nina. And look at this, Cham and Zions, they're ready.
Look at that.
We already got a lobby. That's record speed.
This is.
I told you they were gonna be ready.
Yeah, look, count on the Latin Americans to just be on it. They've already done their vetoes. Zions and Cham, they've been here since the beginning of the tournament, just watching, and hey, they're just ready for us.
Yeah.